So, welcome back, people. We're gonna watch this video by the richest. It's a where's
10
theme park?
crazy amusement park accidents.
It says it right
Ride
there.
of Steel, Darien Lake.
Oh.
U.S. Army
I don't
Sergeant
know if I
James
wanna
Hackemer
watch
wanted
this.
to try every roller coaster at Darien.
Wait. If you don't want to if you don't want to go to any theme parks anytime soon, you can watch this. But if you're planning on going to a theme park soon, don't watch it. You'll change your mind big time.
Darien Lake theme park, provided it was suitably safe to accommodate a double amputee such as himself. The Iraq war vet had no reason to worry after receiving assurances that he'd be fine on the Ride of Steel. Sitting right at the front, Hackemer fell through the harness on the ride's first incline and fell to a brutal, tragic death.
Hard.
Neither the lap bar nor the seatbelt restraints were able to sufficiently secure.
That's so stupid. Like, what? Why would he, I wouldn't take the risk. I would not take the risk at all. Would you rather go on every roller coaster at a park or die? Think about it.
Hackemer. Action Park. It's a wonder that Action Park even lasted as long as it did. The park represented a perfect storm of unsafe rides, some drunken and belligerent patrons, and plenty of disinterested teenage employees. A litany of incidents as the park resulted in at least 6 deaths from a variety of causes that ranged from heart attack to electrocution to drownings. In one particular incident, a man was killed when the car he was riding in came off the tracks of the Alpine slide, causing him to smash his head on the rock below.
How you doing?
The Cyclone, Coney Island. The Cyclone roller coaster has become such a historic fixture within Coney Island. The ride isn't a stranger to ignominy.
I've heard of that
2
before.
rider deaths in the 80s both came as a result of reckless riding.
Oh, that's way too dangerous.
One particular rickety ride on July 31st, 2007, however, left 53-year-old California man Keith Shirasawa in pain with numbness in his fingers. After being admitted to the hospital with what was later diagnosed as a broken neck, Shirasawa died days later due to complications of his injury. Puff the Little Fire Dragon.
Oh my god. That little ride, Puff the Little Fire Dragon, that's like for children. How do you die off that?
Or is it just injury? It isn't just
okay, no, that's not real. It's not real.
The first recorded ride-related death in the long history of the Lagoon amusement park
YouTube.
came on the popular children's ride, Puff the Little Fire Dragon. On May 1st, 1989, 6-year-old Ryan Beckstead managed to wrest himself free of the ride's restraining devices and stood up as the ride was leaving the station. He quickly fell out of the moving car, but wasn't seriously hurt by the relatively short fall. However, he attempted to climb back onto the tracks just as another car was arriving, and he was struck.
Why would he climb back onto the tracks? It's so stupid.
6 Flags, Kentucky. The Superman Tower of Power vertical drop ride at 6 Flags, Kentucky probably felt more like it was based on the character of Spider-Man supervillain Dr. Octopus for a group of teenage girls in July of 2007. As the girls ascended on the ride, they became horrified upon noticing a number of support cables breaking loose and beginning to move about freely. Their pleading screams for the ride to be shut off fell on deaf ears, and the cables viciously snapped back and forth as the riders were dropped in a free fall. Many passengers were injured from the cables, and one girl was forced to have both feet amputated. Flight Commander, Kings Island. There's an old adage that no publicity is bad publicity, but you still have to wonder whether an amusement park really wants to host the sci-fi program Ghost Hunters and its rumors of hauntings. The haunted reputation of Kings Island
Look at how unsafe that is.
Deadly
That's so unsafe.
At the park on June 9th, 1991. First, William Heathcote and park employee Daryl Robertson were both fatally electrocuted while trying to save another guest.
Oh my god, that's so horrible.
About an hour later, 32-year-old Candy Taylor was killed when she fell from the park's flight commander.
So horrible.
Despite a truly dark day, the park remains open. Haunted reputation and all. Batman the
Never
Ride,
go to that.
6 Flags over Georgia. The park bears the brunt of the responsibility in making their rides safe and secure, but guests also have to know not to put themselves in the line of fire. That lesson hadn't been passed down onto a young parkgoer on June 28th, 2008 at the Batman ride in 6 Flags over Georgia. Having earlier lost his hat on the ride, he opted to jump 2 fences to retrieve it, soon getting decapitated thanks to his dangerous proximity to the ride.
Did you like with the hat?
Raijin 2, Expo Land.
That's it. It's so stupid. Look at that's so stupid. Why would you run right in front of a roller coaster for a stupid damn hat? It's so stupid.
For 37 years,
I'm not going to Six Flags.
Expoland was a popular, thriving amusement park with more than 40 rides and attractions. Then came tragedy on May 5th, 2007. The country's worst amusement park disaster occurred when the Fujin Raijin 2 roller coaster derailed, killing one 19-year-old university student and injuring 19 others.
Ooh,
When
that's
an investigation into the accident revealed a broken axle, it was revealed that the axle...
What the heck? That's so stupid. You need to, like,
hadn't been replaced in 15 years. The park reopened a month later, but was closed permanently shortly thereafter on account of poor attendance. Hydro, Oakwood Theme Park. The Hydro Water roller coaster at the Oakwood Theme Park in Wales was known for its signature drop, but in April 2004, 16-year-old Hayley Williams faced a tragic plunge of an entirely different nature. While riding Hydro, Williams fell out of her car and dropped 100 feet, sustaining internal injuries that ultimately led to her death. The park was fined almost $400,000 for negligence after it was discovered that employees had habitually failed to check the bars and seatbelts that held riders in place. The Big Dipper Battersea Fun Fair. England's Battersea Fun Fair has the infamous, notorious distinction of being home to the worst roller coaster tragedy in history. In 1972, the ever-popular wooden coaster known as the Big Dipper served as the park's signature attraction in spite of its ricketiness and high level of required maintenance that demanded constant and meticulous attention. In May of that year, a rope that brought the cars to the top of the hill snapped, and the anti-rollback feature failed, leading a team of speeding cars to smash into a wall at full speed. The accident killed 5 children and injured 13 more, with the park closing 2 years later on account of the negligence associated with the disaster.
Come on, you could do better than rope.
We hope you enjoyed this kind of tragic video. Here are some other videos that you might like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks.
Come on.